So hi, my name is Sebastian Knutsson. I'm the Chief Creative Officer of King.com. Work here in Stockholm and oversee essentially a lot of the game production we do in Stockholm, but also the other studios. So this is our next game for getting closer to hard launch. It's called Pear Saga, and it's sort of a new genre for us on Facebook. It's a game we've had on the King.com skill site for a while, and essentially your target is to shoot out the what we call the Papa Pear. He's up here in the cannon, and the aim of the game is to light up all the buckets at the bottom of the screen. And essentially you shoot out the pear and try to plan for how to light the buckets with a limited number of pairs. In this case I have 17 I can use in total. And the longer the chains of the bounces I create, the better the score, but the key target of the game is to solve the levels by being efficient using the shots to light up the buckets like that, or go for a direct skill shot. And for us it's sort of it's a new genre which it's not as common on Facebook or mobile, and therefore I think it's interesting for us to extend the portfolio to new types of games. From our experience on the skill site, we do know that even though it's a different type of game, we also know from our experience on skill that it's a game that still appeals to the same audience. Now completed the level by lighting all the 5 buckets. So again, it works like our other sagas with the same social elements. You're playing against your friends, you can see their scores. The key focus is providing a different type of gameplay, and again we've built out, I think for hard launch we're hoping to have about, I think it's going to be about 70 or so levels, but as usual after hard launch we'll keep building the game further and launching about 15 levels every 2 weeks. And I can show you, and that's sort of the core of the game, and then we're also adding other elements like I can show you the fruit levels, which is sort of a different type of game mode based on the same core mechanics. The difference here is to try to create a path for the big fruits to get down all these, or it's actually probably that one of those might be a tomato, but I wouldn't be able to tell which one is which. But to get the fruit and veggies down to the bottom by using my shots now to clear a path for them instead. So it adds more of a physics type of gameplay. That's something that's very common and popular on mobiles in particular, but that we haven't tapped into yet for Facebook. Let's see if I need to get that. Yeah. Now that's the Spanish team that's built this, called it the Papa Grande, extra big Papa Pear that makes a bigger impact when bouncing. If I can make this in 3 shots, I have to probably try to bounce off that thing now. Possibly. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's the last shots, I was lucky I guess, but still. So also here, a bit like in Candy Crush Saga, we're working with several different game modes to make sure the variation of the game is sort of big enough to keep the players engaged. Another interesting fact about this game, as I mentioned, this is the first game out of our new Barcelona team. They're working on multiple games, but this is the first launch of this from the studio. And I think that gives you sort of a rough idea on the gameplay, and there's going to be more game modes. We're adding a lot of boosters and stuff coming in the next week or so, running up to hard launch. It's using the same type of gameplay where you have a limited set of lives. You can use the boosters or help from your friends to progress and get further into the game.